Good evening, fellow gamers. Welcome to another edition of Drathimus Gaming. I'm your host, Drathimus. Tonight we're going to check out one of the new Starcraft II videos, or maps, rather. It's called Starcraft Master. It's got 30 different levels that teach you how to macro, fight enemies in different ways. Go ahead and skip that intro. We're going to head on over and do the first 10 levels. Try to do a little walkthrough guide, so help you guys out if you need it. And let's go ahead and start out with this first one. It's 2 Marines versus 1 Zealot. This is pretty much the easiest one. You're just going to pick the first Marine that he attacks and run him around a circle around your other Marine. Obviously, this wouldn't really be a legitimate strategy in a actual melee game, since people would actually be microing better, but there's the first challenge. Pretty easy. Gonna go ahead and head on over to the second one, which this one starts to pick up to be a little more difficult, but still just as easy. Know that was kind of contradicting, but just not going to worry about it. Here we got 3 Stalkers, wow, 3 Zealots rather, and we got 2 Stalkers. The way this works is we got Zealots with their 2.25 move speed, and their melee, but they deal a lot of damage, 8 damage to attack, so 16 per hit. And we got Stalkers over here dealing 10 damage, but their move speed is 2.95. So even though we're outnumbered, we can easily just kite them around these 2 things. And all I'm doing is once they get into a good range, I'm just hitting A and left clicking, so they turn around and just automatically shoot whoever they want. And there goes one. Get the second one down here. This one's kind of monotonous since you already know what to do. It's just kiting and killing. And got 2 down. Let's get this third guy. I'll just micro. Get this guy back. I shoot you down. And there is level 2. So that's pretty easy. And here we go to the level 3. This one is slightly more difficult. We got our 6 Zealots here and about a megaton gazillion of Zerglings over there. This one we just got to get our 6 Zealots and move them back over here to this little bridge. So that way the Zerglings couldn't get a full surround on our Zealots. Just pull back like here, and then start stabbing away. I'll pull this guy back, pull this guy back, this guy, since their shields are down. And there it is. Just lost 1 Zealot, and they lost about 500 of their Zerglings. So let's head on over to level 4. This one is slightly more difficult. I'm probably not going to get it on the first try. We got our 6 Hydralisks here, which they are very squishy, but they deal a lot of damage at range. And we got our 5 Zealots here. They have a lot of health, a lot of shields, and a lot of damage, but they're only melee. So the main problem here is we're only outnumbering them by 1, but as you can see, our Hydralisks have 80 health, and our Zealots have pretty much a 150 effective health, and they also have 1 armor, so we'll be doing 11 damage instead of 12 with our Hydralisks here. So let's go ahead and hit ready. The only thing you have to do here is select them all and hopefully get them all to attack 1 at the same time. See, I just did a misclick and all my dudes are dying. So let's go ahead and reset that and pretend that never happened. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get that center one down first. Let's get the one over here to the right. And then let's get that one. And look at that. Lost again. Alrighty, so let's try this again, but possibly doing some micro. So this guy's getting hurt, I'll pull him back. This guy's getting his ass kicked. That didn't do shit, pull him back. Alrighty, so a little bit of micro. Only lost 3, they lost 5. Good job. Third time's always the charm. Alright, on to level 5. Here we got our 2 Stalkers and our 1 Spine Crawler. Stalkers deal 14 damage against armored, and we have 160 effective health, while the Spine Crawler has 300 health and does 30 damage against armored. So it can move, we can't, and this time we should have a 45-second timer-ish. So the only skill, or only plan here, is you get them forward, start lighting them up, they'll be shooting, and then I'm going to pull him back, since he's about to die, and then we just go back to town. And they just keep shooting, and that is it. That's all you got to do. Once he gets that low on health, pull him away from the Spine Crawler, put him back in once the Spine Crawler starts attacking your other Stalker. Alrighty. Over to wave, or number 6. This one we got, what is that, 21 Zerglings here against a whole bunch of Marine dudes. Here we got to ambush with Burrow, so I'm going to wait until they're up top. Unburrow them, let's get them down here, and then just re-burrow. Wait until the Marines are right on top, stand up, and then go to town. The Marines would be able to take out our Zerglings pretty easily if the Zerglings could not get a full surround on them. Since our Zerglings came up right underneath them, the Marines are spread apart, and our Zerglings could 2-man or 3-man each Marine and take it out pretty easily. And on to number 7. Here we got 27 Zerglings down here, and we got our 1 Colossus. 1 Colossus does 15 damage and attacks twice. It's got a 6 range, and the main benefit of a Colossus is they can walk up and down cliffs. So right here we got a cliff, and the Zerglings cannot walk up the cliff. They're going to have to walk all the way around up here to the cliff sides to attack my 1 Colossus. So we can go ahead and start shooting away from the top here. Once they get up close, we'll just start shooting them. We got 5 kills. Go back down here. Keep shooting. Alright, messed up just a little bit there, but it's all good. And there's the last Zergling. So we got the 27 kills in the Colossus. I messed up a little bit there, but we still win. Win's a win to me. Alrighty, on to number 8. This one is pretty tricky. We got our 2 Stalkers and our 2 Siege Tanks. Siege Tanks have a huge range, as indicated by this silver halo around them. And they deal 50 damage versus armored, which Stalkers are. So pretty much 3 shots, Stalker's dead. And they deal splash damage, so what we have to do is these 2 Siege Tanks are placed in an odd location. Right in between them is a safe zone, which I'm going to try and get my Stalkers into. If I get into that by using Blink here, they should be safe from any damage. Which this is. There we go. Alright, so these Siege Tanks cannot do anything because we're pretty much in their dead zone, which they have a minimum range to attack, and we are right inside of it. So both of those Siege Tanks could not attack our Stalkers, and we go out with a win. Alright, number 9 here, we got our 3 Roaches and a bunker full of 4 Marines. So our Roaches, we are going to be using the Rapid Regeneration when they're burrowed to take a lot of damage from the Marines, and then just burrow and start getting our health back. So let's go ahead and start here. They're attacking this one, and I'm going to drop him. They're attacking this one. Gonna drop him, get him back up, do more damage. And this one is timed. I totally just messed that up. That was not good. So we should have a minute and 45 seconds to take out, or a minute 10 seconds to take out this bunker and 4 Marines. Let's burrow that roach. Burrow him. Get him back up. Burrow him. We'll burrow him too. Let's wait a second. Burrow them, or unburrow them. Let's go ahead and burrow him. Burrow him. Get him up. Get him down. And we got 33 seconds left, so let's go ahead and get all 3 back up. He died. And he's going to die in just a second. Got 20 seconds left. I probably should have kept that 3rd roach alive. Yep, got 5 seconds left, so let's try and get this Marine and that Marine, and I was 1 attack away from killing him. So if I had kept my 3rd roach alive, we would have had that. Let's try this again. Get him down. Get him down, back up. Actually, back down, so he's taking hits. Get him down. Let's go ahead and get these 2 up. And get him down. Just kidding, he died. And he died. And that's a mess up again. So, normally, if this is a good walkthrough, I would be succeeding every single time. But just trying to give you guys some help if you need it. And they are dividing up their attacks. And he died, and he died. Alrighty, so, how about we win this time? Let's start shooting. Let's burrow him. And then he's taking damage. Let's get him back up. He's burrowed. Alrighty, it's on fire. So we can get these 2 guys up. Get him up, help out. Get him down. Down. And we still got 30 seconds left, so have some time to get some help. Get him back up, get him down, get him down. Alright, should have enough to finish this off. And that is good game. So yeah, lost to 2 roaches, but still, a win's a win. That's all that matters to me. Heading on over to number 10. This one is pretty difficult. We got our 6 roaches here, and we got just 4 zealots and 1 sentry. Our sentry only has enough for 1 force field, so gotta make it count. What we gotta do here is separate these 3 roaches from coming up the ramp and making our day not happy. So I'll pop that there. Get our zealots in, micro him away so he doesn't take too much damage. And that is exactly not what you don't want to happen. And that is a nice mess up again. Alrighty, so pop the force field down on the bottom, held back the 3 roaches, and kept the sentry alive, and it was able to deal additional damage at range while the zealots were stabbing the roaches up at the beginning. And it's just enough time to kill those 3 roaches with your 4 zealots and sentry before the other 3 roaches pop up. So there you go, guys. There's the first 10 waves of Starcraft Master. I hope this helped you out a little bit, and I will see you guys next time.